Hello everyone, Elberethian Aberrat here, or Elbow, and today we're continuing on with our Regency love playthrough. If you haven't seen part one, it just kind of went through the first couple of chapters, kind of like how the game's played, and right now I'm kind of going through my motivations and what are they called? Status. And so I'm just kind of ramble while this is going on. I was going to just completely play and just post up straight non-edited versions, but I didn't want to get any copyright claims for the music, which is honestly just gorgeous. I will link it. Anyways, so the character of Elbow is who we're playing as, and right now we're talking to our mother about Tom Winslow and Phoebe Ingram, who are childhood friends to not really enemies, but more of like, why won't you grow up? Why are you teasing me? All of that. Two lovers, you know? And so we are just kind of like gossiping with our mother about that. Ooh, Hangman. I'm so much better at Hangman rather than the trivia. Let's see. It is only a... What is this? A lover? It's only a lover. No? Hope? Novel. That's it. It's only a novel. And so now I've some motivation. And so I'm... So right now, this playthrough, we're trying to do Ashcroft, to romance Ashcroft. But I'm also doing all of my skills, putting them at an even skill level. That way, I just find that opens up the chapters at a more gradual, natural pace, rather than just like completely like speed running a route, you know? Okay, and I think like right now we're just focusing on Phoebe and Tom, or Miss Ingram and Mr. Winslow, because their plot is really what's happening right now. And that's where we really left off in the last video. Because, like, gosh, I really hope that we're able to get them together in this playthrough. Because I do think seeing them together in the end is a very cute, sweet thing. I really don't want to break them up. I think they're very cute and very sweet. They're just phenomenal. They're a phenomenal couple. But Mrs. Norris is so cheeky, and she's talking about Mr. Digby. Honestly, okay, Mr. Digby is like this safe good boy who's like just boring as all get out. But honestly, I think he's so cute. He is such a cute character, just absolutely duddling around. And then, Mr. Curtis. Okay, after I played through Mr. Curtis's route, I have had the hardest time playing any other routes. I keep going back to Mr. Curtis, but I really do love his route. It's a little bit more... You kind of have to do a little bit more skill and like more of the reading choices. You have to actually kind of like well, I guess that's not true. I was gonna say that you have to really aim for what you're trying to do and this is how you're talking to him to actually get his root all the way through. But I guess that's not really true. You have to do that for Mr. Ashcroft and Mr. Graham as well. Mr. Digby's the hardest to get, honestly. He really is. I don't think I've gotten Mr. Digby yet. I'll have to do a Mr. Digby playthrough for you guys. Yeah, I think the next time I play through this, I will do a Mr. Digby playthrough for you. I love Mr. Curtis. And honestly, the first time I ever played, I was just playing for the experience. And I got to a point where I swore that Mr. Curtis and Mr. Ashcroft were almost going to start, like, a fight, get in a duel or something. I was so, like, ooh, almost started some drama, you know? A good fortune must be wanting a wife. Starting of Pride and Prejudice, of course. So, yeah. Yeah, and so there are a few points in the story where you can kind of like interact with multiple of the suitors, but most events lean towards one or the other. And I as he's talking about these different novels, this different literature, I feel very silly to say that I actually haven't read a lot and I don't recognize a lot of these people and a lot of these stories. Like I have a very general knowledge, and so I'm kind of just going off of vibes, which works off well enough. I have good enough knowledge of the time in general and literature in general to be able to sound like I kind of have an idea. And the writers of this game do a fantastic job with making you sound intelligent even if you don't know what you're talking about, which is fantastic. So that's really very nice. And like the goal of this one is also to be like strong but not sassy and not rude. So like as you can see, it's witty and compassionate, forthright, dutiful. I'm a good girl, but I stand up. And I've got gluttonous up on there, which is just because I really enjoyed the macarons with Ellie. Oh, are we gonna go? Yeah, we're gonna go talk with Ellie more. I love Miss Ashcroft. She is adorable, and it's really cute and sweet to see her and see how she interacts with Mr. Ashcroft, her brother, and it feels good to be like a friend to Ellie, because she needs friends. I love her. She's so adorable. So yeah, she's pretty great. She's pretty fantastic. And also like being a little bit stronger, being a little bit like not really willful, but really just a strong example for her. Anyways, I really enjoy being a good influence on Ellie. She's just a sweetheart. I love being like an older best friend to her. It's so cute and sweet. And then you have Mr. Ashcroft popping up, and I think he is okay. So in the last video I ranked favorites by story. As far as favorites by appearance, oh gosh, I can't remember. There's another gentleman you'll meet That's Mr. Ashcroft's friend, and he's at the top, and then Mr. Graham, and then Mr. Ashcroft, then Mr. Curtis, and then poor silly Mr. Digby. Oh wait, where does the gentleman, the blue and orange gentleman, he, gosh, where does he fit? I think he fits right below. I think he's my number 2 ranking. So between the gentleman you meet later and Mr. Graham. So those are my rankings. I'll have to do like an official, like, little ranking videos for those, because that would be really fun. It would be really fun to do. Yeah, I shall have to do some ranking videos. And then, gosh, I think it's just really funny that, like, I was looking up information on Regency Love, this game, and it turns out that, like, I'm late to this party. I am so late to this party. I love this game so much, but I did not, like, I did not, start playing it in its prime. Okay, so, I'm just looking up, like, the wiki for it. I guess it's just Wikipedia. And I'm looking up the release date. So it was first released in December of 2013. So it'll be 10 years old in December. So I guess in December I will have to do a little happy 10-year anniversary Regency Love. In 2015, there was the downloadable content pack with additional suitors, backstories, and bug fixes. So it is really what it is today as of May 2015. And I think I first really played it like 2018 or so. 2018, 2019. It's sweet. It's really fun. And that's, gosh, I'll have to tell you sometime some of my, I know I have an interesting relationship with Regency. So like, you would think that you, like, oh, people grow up with, like, reading Pride and Prejudice and all of that good stuff. You grew up watching this kind of thing. I did not. The first time I ever watched anything, like, really anything like this, anything Jane Austen. So, story time. So if you didn't know, I'm Mormon, or I belong to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I was a little goody two-shoes, and I went on a mission. And on my mission, me and my companion, that's just our partner, we had visited this lady, and she was simply my partner had said that it's like, oh, this is me when I grow up. Now this woman, I don't remember if she had any animals, but she lived alone in her townhouse, and the first time I met her, we come in, she has a very nice little townhouse, and there's a set of stairs right on the front entryway that go up to her second floor, and on each set of stairs, each stair step, there is a pair of high heels in a different color, different style, and it's it's like, wow, that's a lot of shoes. Some steps had two. And I guess happy Valentine's Day. I'm actually recording this voiceover the day before, and so you'll see this video soon. Um, and she says, yeah, for every Valentine's Day, I buy myself a pair of high heels, a pair of pretty shoes. And it's like, oh, that's very good. And so, but when we go to visit her, she's also telling us about her most recent breakup, about how she had been engaged with this man, and she was just heartbroken because he broke off the engagement. And we're sitting in her little kitchen, and her windows have these hot pink what are those called? It's the fabric that goes over windows. Curtains? Drapes? Yeah. And so, just hot pink. Like, this is her place. And she shows us around her house a little bit. And she has this grand piano in her dining room. No table or anything in her dining room, just a big grand piano. And I go, oh, do you play? Because we're looking for someone in our congregation to play the piano. And she goes, oh no, this is just for decoration. It's like, this is a gorgeous grand piano. And at this point, I have been playing the piano there for a couple of weeks. I am not a very good, well, at that time, I was not a very good piano player. I was playing one-handed. I was playing the melody. That was it. So and so I'm just asking everyone if they play. Nobody's giving it up. Nobody's playing piano. Anyways, okay, and so this woman, she's really friendly with us and everything. My companion loves her. It's great. And so that was the first time meeting her. So anyways, like the week after, we were taking a nap at home. Like we had just eaten lunch, we had gone and taken a nap, and we get a phone call, and my companion rolls over, picks up the phone, talks, and I kind of listen in, and she goes, yeah, we can come over and watch a movie with you. And like, hold up, when we're on a mission, we're supposed to dedicate all of our time to the Lord and everything, teaching people, proselyting, being good examples. No, like, minimal earthly entertainment distractions, you know? And so we're not really watching TV. The rest of the time, I freaking love TV. Freaking love movies, all of that good stuff. But I'm looking at her as my companion hangs up the phone and go, what the heck? What did you just say that we were doing? And she goes, oh, it's fine. We'll just go over, and instead of actually watching a movie with her, we will share a message. And then goes do something else, and it's like, okay, I trust you. And so we go over there, and she opens the door, and she is high off her butt on pain meds because she had just had dental surgery. And like, she is crying and just emotional, and she's like, I'm gonna put on my favorite movie, and I just love these men. And she puts on Sense and Sensibility. She takes us up to her bedroom, past all of these flights of shoes, and up into her bedroom with her big, like, queen king size bed. Oh yeah, she did have a dog. She had a little lap dog. I was playing the lap dog, and so she was like, I'm gonna put in Sense and Sensibility, and I love these men, this is romance. And she has my companion on one side of the bed, her in the middle, I'm on the other side. She puts in this movie on her little TV, and we're introduced to everybody. And there's the actor for Severus Snape, there's Kate Winslet, there's Emma Thompson, there's Hugh Grant, and I'm looking at my companion, and I'm trying to share a message, and this lady is knocked out cold. She is asleep in between us on her bed. And I'm staring at my companion like, what are we gonna do? And so we just sat there. We watched Sense and Sensibility. And that was the first time I had ever watched anything Jane Austen. It was a very weird, very weird experience for me. It was very cool, very weird, but I enjoyed it. And so I have a very soft memory and a soft spot for Jane Austen films now. And that one especially, I think it's definitely one of my favorites. I really relate to these female characters. I relate to all of them, and it was very nice and fun to watch that. Especially like after not really. The last movie I had seen was literally the Great and Powerful Oz. That was the last movie I saw before I left on my mission, and that was a disappointment. I was not impressed, and so, this had been months. Gosh, this must have been a year or so into my mission, and so it's a year of not seeing a movie, and I'm sitting here just watching, and so I enjoyed it. But it was just a very funny thing, and like I'm sitting here going like, I don't know what to do with myself. I'm sitting here watching Jane Austen on my mission. I shouldn't be watching this, and like, it was just silly. It was a wonderfully silly experience, and so I have a real soft spot. And so, as an adult, I've kind of like kept searching around, exploring different Jane Austen films. I haven't really had a chance to sit down and actually read a novel or anything. This is one of my favorite experiences with Mr. Digby, because he talks about the weather. I just find him in talking about the weather just so gosh dang cute. He's just cute and bumbly, just like, you silly man. Like, he's friendly. He's boring and safe, and he's trying to do the right thing. And like, for anyone else, he'd be such a nice man, but that's not what this romance is all about. This romance is just absolutely, I mean, this romance story is much more than cute, safe Mr. Digby. And so, anyways, I think this is the last encounter I'm going to do in this episode, but I will have another video of this up soon for you guys, because I really love it. I really enjoy this game. Highly recommend. And so we'll try to get the Mr. Ashcroft ending for you guys, and then I'll try to find the Mr. Digby ending for you. Oh, and then this is our interaction with Mr. Fat Cat. He's absolutely wonderful. I love Lord Fat Cat. He's one of the best characters. We need more Lord Fat Cat. Absolutely. So anyways, I hope that you are having a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Know that you are loved. Know that there are those that care about you. That there are many people in your future who are going to love you unconditionally. They're going to love you so much. And you are going to find people that you love. And that you're going to have a wonderful day, a wonderful year. And you're going to just have a wonderful time. Because you're awesome. You're wonderful. And how do I know that? Because you're watching this. You're great. Alright, bye bye now.